All right. All right.
All right. So go ahead. So what do I have to?
Okay. So yeah, just share with me a little bit about like what your experience was like in the IDF and
the IDF,
Duvani.
okay.
Like tell me, that is a very intense elite unit. I've heard stories of Duvani, but like I really don't know what it really meant from an insider's perspective. First of all, can you start? When were you in Duvani?
Okay, so I joined the army in 1986. Started at Tzalchanim, and then started paratroopers, and then paratroopers Rangers, Sayeret Tzalchanim. We started there, did the parachuting courses, and then in about 1988 or 89, the first Intifada started, and the army didn't know how to deal with it because they were starting throwing rocks and terror attacks all over the place. So at that time, they decided to open a unit to deal with the head of the guys who were leading this Intifada, to capture them and to get them arrested. So they opened that unit, Duvdevan, and they took guys from different units, from paratroopers, from Commando Yami, Sayeret Matkal, different good units, and they opened up that unit, and then they did some training, terror attack, how to fight terror attacks, how to navigate in Arab villages, and make up, made us up, and
what does that mean?
To get like undercover in an Arab city without being noticed. And we started a service of basically getting information from the Israeli intelligence and getting to these houses of these terrorists in the middle of the night. And it was actually, sometimes we were protecting other Arabs who were giving Israel information. So part of the job was also to protect Arabs who gave Israel information about what's going on. And part of the job was to kidnap leaders of the Intifada. We had to stop it. So there was a lot of different creative operations that we got from the Israeli intelligence, and we prepared a whole bunch of ways how to get them in the middle of the night to go to their houses, to the place where they take their haircuts, where they shop. We knew where they are, and based on that, we knew where to get them.
How did you get in?
How did I get in?
Like not into the unit. How did you get into the
into
neighborhoods?
The village, yeah. So we used to make road trips, like maybe 2 weeks before operation, and we used to confiscate cars. They had cars with their license, with all their tchotchkes on the cars, with their stickers, with all their stuff. And we stopped and we said, "Stop, we're army. We confiscate your car for 2 weeks, and we'll give it back to you in 2 weeks." And this is the car which we use for our operation. So we come in the middle of the night with the car, and people they don't know who we are. We get to the house, and that's how we were able to get into the village. And then outside the village, the whole army waited for, in case something goes wrong, we had real soldiers waiting for us outside to rescue us in case something goes wrong. There was a whole bunch of code words and like a special hat that we're supposed to wear if something goes wrong, so they recognize us. So they know we're not the Arabs.
So what was an average mission like? What was the not the most crazy, not the most boring, but what did you do a lot of things?
Sure. The average mission was basically to capture a terrorist or a leader. It was supposed to take operation very fast. We got into his house, we arrest him, and we take him out into our car and get him out of the village. So most of the operations like that is like really, it's a couple hours, until we get into the village. Once we get into the village, into the house, it's pretty fast. And sometimes it's also operations of like just waiting and spying, waiting inside an apartment and spying and seeing what's going on.
So share with me, one story that is like really remarkable, or share us the story you're not allowed to share with us.
What?
What's the story you're not allowed to tell me? That's the one, that's the one we want. Yeah, what's the one you can't tell? Or what's the one you couldn't tell at the time?
Yeah, at that time was so I told you, one of the leaders of there was a group called Black Panther. That's what they call them. It was a group that the Israeli intelligence was after them for a long time. And they were actually killing Arabs who gave us information, and also doing terror attacks inside Israel, or actually planning them and sending other Arabs to do them. So that actually stands up to me because it was a close call also for us. We knew where the guy takes his haircuts, I told you before, and he comes like once a month or twice a month to that place, and we knew when he's going to come there. And we planned to wait for him inside that barbershop.
But you're in disguise.
We're in disguise.
What
right,
were you?
obviously.
How were you disguised?
So, I was personally as an old man. A friend of mine was as a woman with a baby. Inside the baby had a gun, Uzi, and a few ladies. And we were working as a team together. We're walking in the street. And
the mission was to eliminate or to kidnap?
The mission was to kidnap him. But that somehow it went wrong, and one of his bodyguards recognized or suspicious, and he was ready to shoot us. And we actually did it first, and we got rid of the whole team, him and his bodyguard. And it was a close call, but we went out of the village pretty fast before it turned into a whole balagan.
Wow.
So that's one thing that reminds me about it.
That is, I can't imagine the level of intensity. I mean, even how they choose someone, you must have nerves of steel to be able to do that. Really?
Yeah. Listen, when you're young, a lot of adrenaline, a lot of
stupid.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
But we were very, and we were trained also very well also for things too. We were trained a lot of models. We did a lot of models, and if something goes bad or something goes wrong, how to escape that.
Right. I mean, obviously, it's a very well orchestrated, very smart, very strategic. I mean, you don't send someone into a mission like that unprepared.
Right. It's not like where you see in Fauda that sometimes they go in by themselves, and every operation was planned and remodeled like days and weeks before. It was planned and reversed a lot of times. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for your service. Thank you
Yeah.
for everything that you've done for Israel, for the Jewish people. Like amazing.
Pleasure,
We're very
pleasure.
proud to
you.
have cousins like you that.
Thank you.
Like,
Now my nephew Gilad is in that unit. I'm sure he does much more than we did, because now it's much more action than when we had those days. They're more sophisticated now. They have more. Back then, they weren't as sophisticated as it's now.
Right. Makes it maybe a little easier.
Maybe
Is
even
this
harder.
easier? Maybe harder.
Yeah, I think harder.
Yeah.
They're more aware of what we are over there.
Wow.
Back in my
Kol
day, they didn't
hakavod.
know nothing about it. Now they know about it.
Oh, right.
Makes it a little bit more sophisticated.
I see. Yeah. Kol hakavod.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.